Hello, I'm Georgina Lewis here at Augusta-Richmond County Public Library, your favorite librarian in training. And today I'm bringing you another wonderful book talk. Very excited about this one. We're going to be chatting with Miss Rachel Key. She's a library assistant down at Circulation in our headquarters library. And today we'll be spilling the tea on Diana Wynne Jones's Howl's Moving Castle. Thank you for being here with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, I like to jump right in, especially about this book. Why did you choose this book?
I chose this book because I am such a big fan of Miyazaki's film, Howl's Moving Castle. And like most people, well, maybe not most people, but a lot of readers that I know, I found out that the movie was based on a book. And of course, I wanted to find out what the book was all about and compare the two.
Yes, amazing. So you guys already know, we've talked about it for weeks now, that our summer reading theme is Imagine Your Story. And really just talking about how books help us tell our own stories and how we see ourselves in those books. So for you, Miss Rachel, how do you see yourself in Howl's Moving Castle? How does it imagine your story?
One thing I love about this story is that unlike the movie, there's so many layers and there's so many tangible elements that we can relate to that bring our world into the story. Like, for instance, the country Wales in Great Britain, it's mentioned in this book quite often, as well as the whole world that we know about Sophie and Howl from the movie.
Okay, so everybody has a favorite character. So who's your favorite character? And who's the character you relate to, and are those the same?
Oh goodness, that's a difficult question because I really like Sophie and Howl both. I relate so much to Sophie because one of the things about Sophie is that she doesn't see herself as she truly is. She sees herself as less, and I can relate to that. I think a lot of women can, a lot of girls. And you see throughout the story how she grows into her role and sees herself as this new person. But then Howl is also, in some ways, very similar to that. He's this grandiose person and this personality, but you see his weakness and you see his humanity and like how he interacts with Calcifer. And you see how that evolves throughout the story. So to say I have a favorite, I would probably relate more to Sophie, but I think honestly Howl, he's just so cool.
I love Howl. Howl's definitely my favorite. For me, I think, like you said, I admire how Howl is able to use this like bravado about himself. And in all honesty, underneath all of that, a lot of times Howl doesn't always know what he's doing. No. And I definitely relate to that because I would be more like Sophie, which is bumbling around, feeling my way, and then, I think I've discovered what it is I'm supposed to be doing. Yeah. So I love that. So that's great. So for our patrons, why should they read Howl's Moving Castle?
Well, you know, I grew up coming to the library with my dad, and in fact, this library itself, and I would always go straight for the fairy tales. And when I read this, that brought so much of my childhood back to me. But also, it's just such a creative story that it really does open your mind to the different possibilities and different realms and whatnot. And it's very fitting with our theme.
Okay. Perfect. So where can our patrons get access to Howl's Moving Castle?
Okay. Well, for one, we have this little gadget called a Playaway, which is also known as just an audiobook. It's an MP3 player. It's available for checkout here at the headquarters library. All you have to do is just place it on hold and you can pick it up curbside, or you can come into the library and pick it up at the front desk in the circulation department. But also, it's because this is a YA book, you can find us on eReads Kids, and you don't have to be a kid to sign up for that. And you can read the book and because it's the beginning of a series. It's a series. So you can also check out all the other books as well to read along with this after you finish this. Or if you even want to check out the movie, we have it available.
Oh wow, so many resources. So we have audiobook format for our playaways. You can get it through Pines. You can get the movie to go with the book.
Exactly.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you
so
for having me.
much. So that's all we have time for today. Make sure that if you would like to listen to Howl's Moving Castle, that you use our curbside service, or that you come in after placing it at home and pick it up. And if you can't get to the library, make sure you use eReads Kids and listen to it there.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Y'all take care.
Bye.